What's up, guys? It's Hector with Que Pasa con la Masa podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We have a very special guest today. But before we introduce him, meet my better half, my right hand.
What's up, everybody? Round Lee Boy Savage. You can find me on Instagram. And like I said, we got a Texas royalty here, Texas country royalty here.
Yeah, George Strait second fiddle today.
Yeah. George Strait ain't got none.
We have Mexican George Strait.
We have the Latino George Strait.
Yeah.
El rey de la música country. Contripona.
So if you're watching with your wife or your daughter or your tia, you better not let them watch because they might get too excited right here.
Or it might be your lucky day. Either way you look at it. But welcome to the podcast, Gabe Garcia.
Be checking my DMs later.
And they are open, ladies. They are wide open.
How's it going, everybody? Thank y'all for having me, man.
No.
And it's funny, the name of the podcast. I was like, man, I gotta tell them, like, I used to help my grandma make tortillas all the time.
Oh, really?
And that was my favorite part, was playing with the masa.
That's funny.
I'll let him explain it because when he told me, I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, people love tamales over here in Texas, but when he made me understand the meaning of it, I was like, oh, the light bulb came on.
So I'm from California, and we've been out here about 5 years. And out there, we say, oh, this fool's talking masa, like he's talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or if we have to take a number two, we're like, oh, I got to go take a masa real quick.
I agree with that.
But it goes for tortillas, too.
What part of Cali?
Southern California, just outside LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, our mascot is Masito, which is a little
poo-poo,
little
emoji.
poo-poo, a little emoji.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's getting around San Antonio. I've been seeing him all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we're excited. This is our second episode with a very special guest. Again, we can't thank you enough, Gabe, for being on here. And we want to ask you a couple of questions. But before we do that, if you want to just briefly, a light synopsis about you, and then we'll go into the actual podcast.
Yeah, that's a long one.
A brief.
What age do I start?
When I was 2 years old.
I read that you started actually recording at 15.
Yeah, I actually went to Nashville, recorded my first 2 songs when I was 14, and then my first album in Nashville when I was 17.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And then I started working at CPS Energy when I was 19.
That's awesome, man. How was it recording at that age?
I guess it was. I mean, so my brother, we're from Lytle, Texas, and a buddy of his moved to Nashville, went to Belmont University, and he was in the music business and major, and he was in a band there, and he was working for a publishing company down there. So my brother's the one that first started singing, and so I kind of followed in the footsteps. When he went to college, he took off, and I kind of picked up from there. And but his buddy, like I said, moved to Nashville and was working for a publishing company, so he had him, bring me up there and record. And so that was pretty cool because even the second time I went when I was 17, the producer, I posted a picture on my Instagram. I think it's on there or on my Facebook. One of them. One of the producers that produced that record when I was 17 has now been getting all these awards for producing Luke Combs.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, like just to see how everything.
Well, that's a good musical tree.
Yeah.
Also, you were managed by George Strait's manager, also.
Yeah,
right?
I was managed by Irv Woolsey, who passed away not too long ago, and he's been like 60 something years or whatever
In the music business?
managing for George, and he managed me for about 3 years. I guess right after the TV show I did, they figured like, man, well, he's the Mexican George Strait, Latino George Strait, like that's a perfect fit,
Yeah.
So I went with Irv, and he managed me for a little while. So that was pretty cool, just having that experience of having the biggest manager in town, even the way, just Mexicano from South Texas, just especially being there in a town where there's not very many Mexicanos, there, or even in the music industry, So to be with somebody like him, and just the way people treated you, the things I got to do, it was pretty interesting and pretty cool,
Man, that's
experience
pretty,
that.
That's pretty awesome. I have that experience right away. Because there's some that are still out there that are struggling or trying to make it or get their break or whatever, and for you to not fall into it, but earn it, and then maintain and start at the top. So does that give you a different perspective to then and now?
Yeah, well, I mean, even before I went up there, like I said, I started, recording when I was there young, and then I started with CPS Energy at 19. Then I met a guy from Hondo, Texas, that lived up there, and I got introduced to him, and he came down and watched me play here and around South Texas at a festival, and he took me under his wing. Him and his dad signed me to a publishing deal, and his dad is actually a retired pharmacist in Hondo.
Oh, wow.
But his dad had a publishing company, which his writer wrote Baby Blue.
Oh, for George Strait.
Love That End, Amen.
All right.
George Strait. So he had all his connections up there. So they took me under the wing, and I started having projects with him, and he was playing me to record labels and stuff like that. But he would never tell them my name. He would play them my record first, my projects, and they would be like, "Dude, who is this kid? Like, who is it?"
That's kind of
like,
like the Richie Valens type thing, huh?
And he was like, "His name's Gabe Garcia," and they're like, "What? He's Mexican?" Or, and then it kind of, that was kind of the thing that I guess I guess the challenges of the industry up there. Because I tell people even now, it's like, when's the last time there's been a Hispanic artist on country radio, and probably since Rick Trevino. That was in the 90s,
And then even then, it was Emilio tried it for a while too.
But at least they had radio singles and stuff, But as far as a radio single, like there really hasn't been anybody.
There's a new guy out that I see on TikTok. He's all tattooed and stuff.
Louis.
I can't think of his name, but he's
Louis.
Louis the singer. He's good though. I like his music.
Yeah, he's doing. Everybody has their own style, especially now. The industry's changed so much. Now you have so many people coming into country and from different genres and everything. So it's not like when back then it was not even like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just
It was straight country. Now it's like Papa and kind of
everybody's collabing with everybody. It's so crazy. I guess just too with how social media and everything has gotten so big. It's like now it's all about just getting views or follows and because it's become a numbers game now.
Yeah. I can see that.
I think that causes a lot of, well, I wouldn't say friction, but it kind of makes, for example, in your situation, that much more important because you started back then when none of that was around.
Yeah,
you got your name out there.
Well,
you're kind of like
I don't even know how to make a damn video yet. Like
a reel.
I was like, man, it's like going to school. You have to like play around with it. And
He'll
figure
teach
out how it
you.
works.
He knows all of that.
I didn't know before. You know what's funny, dude? I didn't know how to work a computer. I was already in my 20s, dude. Didn't know nothing about computer. My wife, when we first met, had to show me how to make a MySpace. I didn't know shit about it, dude.
Wow, MySpace.
And now I'm over here doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I would have never thought, dude. I would have never
even
thought.
like a 10-second video. I'm like, I do like the easy where you just put the pictures in it. I was like, I need to do cool shit. Like just like I don't even know where to start.
It's ridiculous on some of the stuff. Like just to make a little 10-second video, you're doing all kinds of crazy shit, and it takes forever.
Even though there's all these apps or different things you can do, filters and all this crap. But I'm like, I have to like sit down like for a few hours and just practice. But then I'm scared like, shit, what if I do something and I post it or something? Like, I could delete it, but still, it's like.
Do you got kids?
No kids.
Oh, I was gonna say you gotta have some kids, get them involved, because man, they're geniuses at these damn things.
Man, to be honest with you, it's like all that, anything that's to do with electronic stuff, I'm illiterate. I'm more like talking to someone in person and getting to know them the old school way, the boring way, or the old people way, as they call it. But I mean, you have to put yourself out there. You have to want to learn it to advance. You know what I mean? Because if you get stuck in your ways and like, I'm not gonna do that crap, man, it's gonna pass you by.
Yeah, the attention span of everybody nowadays is not even there much.
It's like this.
It's on your phone, or I gotta check this, check that, text somebody, do this, do that. It's hard to just have like conversations with people sometimes.
Man. I got a quick question. You said you recorded at 15, then you got a job at CPS at 19, right? Mm-hmm. Was that a hard transition? Because I know if at 15, if I would have been on that level, I would have had a big old ego, big old head.
No, I guess I didn't even think about it like that.
Really?
Back, because it was just something. I didn't think I'll be doing something like this, like taking it on like that. I just kind of would just going with the flow, and then it just started kind of going. And whenever I started working CPS, I was dating a girl from Divine, and her uncle was actually the one that introduced me to the ones from Nashville and from Hondo, and because he had a band, and so they would always have these big ranch parties.
Yeah,
and I'd always sing and get up and do stuff, and so he's the one that told them about me, and they came down, and so it just kind of it wasn't nothing like I said. I was thinking, because even in high school, I mean, I never even thought of being FFA, Future Farmers of America.
Yeah.
And but they asked me, I didn't know they had singing competitions in there, and so they were like, "Hey, like, we want you to come and perform for us in FFA, and you don't have to raise an animal. Just sing.
Just raise the animals.
So wear the jacket. Represent the school and FFA." I was like, all right. So actually, I won all the contests and went to nationals. I was on the national FFA talent team for 2 years, my junior, senior year. Did all that, and so there was a lot of things I got to do, but it was just never. I don't know. I never.
You never
thought about it like that.
You're humble, man. Because when he first told me we were getting you on, I was like, oh man, we're gonna have an actual celebrity in here. I was a little nervous, and you're humble as hell, man.
No, I've always been like that too. I guess just to the way I was raised and stuff like that, and just like I said, I do it. I mean, it's just something God gave me to do, and I just do it. But like people do tell me they're like, man, you're so humble. You're this, or you need to act like this, and I'm like, for what?
You're a better man than me, dude.
If it ain't broke,
I would have been walking around with the guitar all the time trying to get all the ladies, dude. It would have been over.
Well, no one said he didn't do that. But that's another conversation.
Yeah.
No, but I honestly, you bring it up right now, that FFA talent. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah,
I know about the animals.
I didn't know either. I knew one girl that was doing that, but I didn't know much about what it was. I mean, because I don't think she never got to nationals or anything. But when they asked me, I was like, all right, cool.
That's a big thing here in Texas too, right? The FFA thing.
FFA.
Oh yeah, a good friend of mine, their daughter did it and she did fantastic. Now their son does it, but it's very time consuming, man, because it's like caring for another child.
Oh yeah, you're raising animals,
and you gotta raise it the right way, feed it, take care of it the right way, and groom it, because at the end of all of that hard work, you go and compete. And you win money and scholarship.
It becomes steaks.
And it becomes and it becomes yummy lamb. It's good food. But you see not the funny thing, but the best thing is they'll sell them off.
Yeah.
You can buy show pigs or show hog, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And that is some of the best food you'll ever eat.
Well, yeah, they were loved, dude. They were loved, bro.
I mean, it's good stuff.
Don't worry, I don't know if PETA is gonna watch this.
I mean, we're gonna have to take a list.
We got disclaimers in the beginning. It's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you see or hear from us.
Poor animals.
Yeah, poor animals. They're poor, tasty animals.
Really good shit.
No, but it was funny too, because I even had I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and all her family knew who I was, or what they realized who I was, and some knew who I was, but I guess that when I first hung out with them, they thought I was gonna be just some crazy rock star guy, being all this and that, and party all hard and all that, and I'm super chill, and they're like, man, there was a prize. They're like, they had it all wrong about you. They were like, man, he's just so
just a regular normal guy.
He's just like real. What was that? I'm trying to think of the word they said. I don't know, just like easygoing, just chill with that.
My kids do this thing where they're like, I'm just a chill guy. It's a thing that's going on right now.
I'm not saying I don't have a good time, but I think I did a lot of that back in Nashville. So I'm like, man.
Nashville's a crazy town, man. That's
to be honest, I don't even know how I'm alive.
I think Nashville rivals or Austin tries to be like Nashville.
Well, they say Austin's the number one town for live music.
Yeah,
right now,
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I guess Austin was more like rock and kind of folky, kind of stuff, because there was really nowhere for country like.
Yeah.
And I know New Braunfels has been building up a big music.
It's getting Green Hall.
I didn't know that.
Green and New Braunfels. And,
I didn't know that. I was just in New Braunfels.
The weekend.
There's a lot of venues that play there, which are like country stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, Austin, I guess they're more like a rockabilly kind of thing, or
kind of like
we're like the hat with the
like the independent,
they're
like
very,
hipster.
It's very what's the word? What's the word? It's very unique.
It's like indie music, right? Like indie.
It's a little bit of
like some
everything.
art like that. Somebody just mentioned his name, like the Charlie Crockett kind of thing.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah. He's got a cool voice.
but like kind of that
Yeah,
dress, that style. Like if you go to what's that? Lonesome Rose and all that. That's kind of like that, because a lot of people are more like the black and the old vintage.
Didn't they have they closed the other one
hats.
down, or wasn't it the wagon wheel, the one that got closed down, or the spoke?
Which one's that?
The one that's in Austin? It's an old dance hall.
Oh, you're talking about the
Broken Spoke?
Broken Spoke.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. I think I might have been there one time.
It's a nice place. I mean, but it's
That
very
was like an old staple
yeah.
place.
Well, I mean, it's not open anymore, right?
I don't know. I haven't been
I think they closed
Austin
it.
in a
I think
while.
Yellow Rose is the only one around that I know of. But I remember growing up in high school in the 90s, I saw, believe it or not, I saw Alan Jackson and Garth Brooks on the same bill at Blue Bonnet Palace outside, and I paid $5 to see them.
Oh, so you see them when they were just coming up.
That
right?
was probably in the front. In the
Yeah,
we
in the
used
front.
to be close to the highway.
Yes, correct.
The old one, and then
Yeah.
it turned to a church.
Mm-hmm. And then the
I
back
used
was
to, I used to play Opry shows back then. Because through high school, I used to get invited to go like to the Brenham Opry, the Three Rivers Opry. They would have one here, but it was like all like older people. Probably nobody under like 60 or 70.
It's like the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I just remember my grandma used to make me watch a Grand Ole Opry. That's the only thing I know about, dude. That was actually a decent show.
But they used to have it at the Blue Bonnet over there, the first one.
Yeah,
and then they moved it to the back.
To the back,
and that one
exactly.
became a church. And it's funny because my brother, they had a Colgate Country Showdown at the
Oh, really?
at the Blue Bonnet, and I think my brother got second or something like that. But the one that won was Rick Orozco.
Oh, wow.
And he won. He got his record deal from Arista, and he went to Nashville. And I've known Rick for a while too, and that was kind of funny that he competed with my brother, and he went up there, and actually, me and Rick started writing in Nashville too, and we wrote he wrote Honky Tonks and Cantinas.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
Salgado.
Salgado, and I wrote. Rick and I wrote the other country one. He did the. God dang, she got one hell of a memory. Mm-hmm. It's a slower one. Yeah, we wrote that, so that's kind of cool.
I really like the one that you did with Ram and David Lee.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's like old. And I've had that song for a long time. I didn't write it, but Kevin Denny wrote it. He had that big hit back then. That's just Jesse. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard that one. But I had that song for a long time, just in the vault. Like I always wanted to cut it, but I'm like,
At the right time.
The songs always come at the right time, and so I brought that back again, and I kept hearing. I was like, man, I can hear like accordion in there,
It's stuck there.
And I was like, man, I can hear that, because I always hear production and stuff that I do. Because Bart, the one from Hondo that helped me out back in the day, he produced my first couple records, and then he moved on to produce. I don't know if y'all know or read, but like John Party and I were roommates for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
We lived together, and so our other buddy from Hondo, Davey Obrick, I moved in with him the first 3 months when I moved to town, to Nashville, and he met John in California, and so when I was living with Davey, Davey was like, "Yeah, I got this kid just moved to Nashville. Go pick him up," because I already been going there for so many years already, and knew people, and so I went and picked up, and ended up being John, but John wasn't John at the time.
Yeah,
he was still
he
young,
was a kid.
22-year-old. I was 28, and so then I just got on the TV show Nashville Star and did all that, and John and I just moved in the house, the townhome, and he was doing his thing. But like I said, Bart produced my first records, and he went on producing a bunch of John's records.
Oh, nice.
Doing all that, and but then I started self-producing. When I moved back here, I started self-producing my own stuff. So probably my last about 3 albums, 3-4 albums I produced by myself.
So would you say you have more liberties when it's just you producing it, or is it less input, more input?
No, I think it helps a lot to have another ear, because sometimes like I learned enough to know what to do and how to do it, and but sometimes you're in the vocal booth singing too, along with the guys, and then everything's kind of so fast unless you tell them like, hey, let's redo that, or let's do it. But you don't want to take so much time, on a song, especially when you're on a budget. Big label,
like crunch.
not label money, and so it's kind of. it's nice to have another ear in there because I'll be focused on singing, doing stuff, then I'll hear back and I'm like, damn, I should have made them do this. Or, man, I should have gone back and do this. But
we do the same thing with the podcast.
Yeah, when you have somebody there, you're like, hey, like, you do
bounce
this,
ideas.
You're caught in the moment, and you're just right there in that moment.
Like, God dang it. And the guys are already out of the room taking breaks, and everybody's overdubbing other stuff, And I'm like, damn, I was like, yeah, that's all right.
Like, let it roll to the next one.
But these guys are professional too, so I don't really worry too much about it.
I saw you had started your own record company too, right?
Yeah, it's a funny thing with that one too. So I when I moved back, I had gotten an email from a guy. His name's Jody Rutledge. He's from Dallas, and he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I saw you on the TV show and." I get invited, and he's a sponsor for a music fest out in it's kind of out by it's near Orlando. It's called Cherokee. They call it the Cherokee Music Festival, and the one who hosts it, it's on a ranch that belongs to and he's there too. But the owner of the big oil company, Energy Transfer.
Okay.
So he has a big ranch and he loves music. He has his own little label, and but I mean he'll have like. He invites a bunch of like families from the old business, and they all come and there's no drinking because it's all family oriented. But they have an after party, and so the VP was living across the street from Jody in Dallas, and so they were friends. And Jody was in the old business too, and so he said, hey, I want you to be my guest at this music fest. So he gave me the date, and I was like, man, it's kind of far to go from here, and then next day I got to go play with here. It's kind of a long little drive, and so I emailed him. I was like, man, the routing's kind of, off. I don't know if I can pull it off. And he's like, he emails me back, and he's like, well, what if I send you a plane? I'm like, shit! I'm like, that's this guy. I was like, who's this guy? So I was like, and I already left Nashville. I was just solo,
Yeah.
No manager, nothing. So I was like. Let me talk to my manager. Blah blah blah.
I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, so I looked him up and this and that and saw his name and the businesses he was part of and
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah. And so Castroville was the closest like municipal airport.
Yeah,
because I was in Lytle with my mom for a little bit and helping her out and staying there for a little bit and before I moved into town. So I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, this and that, and then he's like, well. We're gonna play golf too, and bring your clubs and this and that. And I'm like, I don't even know why. I guess because I figured like, well, I'm gonna take all this stuff, So it's funny. So I have my guitar case with the straps, and so I go to the airport, and there in Castroville, was waiting, and plane flies in, and he gets off with 2 Miller Lights. I was like, I really like this guy.
Oh, that's badass.
I really like this guy because I have 2 Miller Lights coming off the plane, and here I'm with my guitar case, and I have my driver, my putter, and my 8-iron.
bag?
That's it. No, just in my guitar case.
just the basics.
I didn't bring all my clubs, and so ever since then we became friends, and then we started the 396 Entertainment together.
Nice.
I actually named that after because my dad passed in 2007, and so that's when I quit CPS and moved to Nashville. Mm-hmm. And but he left my brother and I a couple classic vehicles, a 46 Chevy pickup and a 67 Chevelle.
Oh, nice.
Super Sport.
Yeah. You still have them?
Yeah, we still have them.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got to show some pictures after this?
Yeah, I got them on my phone. But so I figured it'd be cool to the emblem, it says 396 Chevelle.
Oh, okay.
So that the emblem is the 396 Entertainment, just like the emblem on the side.
That makes sense.
So we did that. Yeah. So Jody and I have been working together for a long time. We started that. Just to have something more professional too, and to have a business with it. Because people are like, hey, you want to sign me to your label? I'm like, no, I'm not like big like that.
Yeah.
It's just to get the music out. And
but you have big money back in on that one.
Yeah.
So.
But so now it's just so we started that, and it's been good. And so Jody and I have still been working together. But he always tells everybody, it took a plane to bribe Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's a hell of a story.
That's a flex right
I got
there.
a little spoiled with that. He's got another couple planes now. He's got a whole hangar of planes in
no
Dallas.
way.
So
oh man, so you rubbed elbows with some big guys.
I got spoiled with flying private. I didn't even want to fly Southwest no more. I'm like,
I don't blame you. I'd be calling them up
If
every
you don't
other
have
weekend.
the line, I ain't doing it.
So saying that you've been rubbing elbows, I'm just gonna get the question out of the way, man. Is bidet or no bidet?
No, I don't.
No
I wipe
bidets?
I wipe my ass like everybody
Oh,
else.
okay. This guy's a bidet guy. That's why we ask.
Gabe,
It's
I
an
need to-
ongoing.
I need to let you know on a little
I feel
secret.
weird. I feel weird about that.
You know what? The first time
I
it
think
happened to me,
I tried it one time
and that was it for
in,
you.
in Vegas one time. At a hotel.
I still haven't tried a bidet, but he's been. It's an
I think-
ongoing theme right here.
I'm gonna work them into
Kind
one.
of felt a
but-
little violated.
I'm a wipes guy, kind of. You know, just fucking.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm a big guy, so I'm real big on cleanliness and scent. And believe me, if you feel violated, that's just on you. Because that water, let me tell you, and I tell them, I'm like, it's not just the back, but you got to do the front. So I straddle mine.
The whole chassis, dude.
So it's like the total car wash, the car wash diamond club.
God.
So I mean, it works out, but that's another whole
I
other
think
conversation.
Gabe's rethinking this whole podcast now.
I'm trying to get this
like, wait a
vision.
minute.
I'm trying to get this vision out of me.
Yeah, but you need more than that. You need to get some lime and shit. But yeah, don't knock it till you try it. If you try it, you don't like it. I mean, there's always a second chance.
You're like, yeah, go eat my food in there and they get TV. In.
Well, I mean, it's funny because I know people where I know what that is, and some people that don't, and they stand over it and push the button,
It happened to me, dude.
and they
Get on your back and
It happened to me.
and they're like, what happened? I'm like, it's a bidet. Well, what's that? Is it a water fountain? I'm like, oh no, you don't want to drink from that.
no
Believe me, you don't want to
Dude,
drink from that.
the first time I saw a bidet, I was a teenager, dude. We were doing construction. And we were in some rich ass house. And I had to wash my hands, dude, and I couldn't find the sink. I saw the toilet, and then I saw the. I didn't know it was a bidet, bro. I thought it was a sink. Like, why the fuck is a sink so low to the ground? I was tripping, dude. So I went and pushed a button, dude, and I shit you not, I got sprayed in my face, dude. It was, I didn't know what it was still at that point, dude.
That was your introduction to
That was my
bidets.
introduction to that. Ever since then, I've been scared, bro. I stay away.
Did you what is that called? Did you clean your face with Fabuloso and everything?
If I would have had some, dude, I didn't know it was a bidet still. I thought it was a sink. I was like, what the fuck's the matter with the sink?
I'm just glad you did it in mouth rinse. I'm just so happy you didn't do that.
I didn't find out it was a bidet until like later on in the day, dude. So it was already too late.
It's funny too. I was watching Shark Tank. There was these guys on their. They created these. They're same. It's just wipies, same thing, but called dude wipes.
Oh, the dude wipes.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
see,
I know
yeah.
the
They're
dude
all
wipes,
over
dude.
the place now.
Really? Yeah, I was watching that. I was like, I guess that's a thing. Like you were saying, you like
Yeah.
wipies.
I mean, you gotta.
I mean, wipies are good too. There's nothing wrong with wipies, but
No, I have used wipies. Yeah.
I'm just a bidet guy. But it's like if you're gonna use a bidet, I have to like totally undress myself because I don't want to run the risk of getting.
This ain't that type of show, dude. You're a little too.
I would get a little too graphic.
Too graphic
too much,
here.
too much masa.
The masa's
that's
getting,
a whole lot
the
of
masa's getting thick here.
That's a whole lot of masa, let me tell you. But it cleans it right off. I'll be the first one to admit. I have never had a complaint of smelling like shit.
Masito don't stand a chance
Nah,
right there.
hell no. Masito come out white like the shirt.
Everybody's gonna stop eating when they hear this. Hear that part.
We'll let them know. Please do not eat while watching this. So,
If you get chorro, you know what to do.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. Eat crackers. That's what I've been told. I don't know. So, in your illustrious career, Gabe, what is the one song that you just love to perform? Because I always hear artists, man, I can't stand when they ask for this song. But what's one that really is the top of your list that you love, enjoy it all the time?
I guess, man, it's a tough one. Cause does that have to be something I wrote, or just anything on my album, or just anything else?
Anything that's come from you.
That you love performing that.
That you love performing, you want to do your thing, and you know that, okay, now it's time for drop the hammer.
I guess there's one because I like playing with it with the band too. It's just a real good. It's called "Love That," song that I wrote on there. That's probably good jamming, and especially with the band. We tear it up with the band. But it's got a good groove, and it's really it has the groove, and it showcases my vocal and everything. I can hit some ranges and stuff, but yeah, that one for sure. It's called "Love That," yeah, and it's not like, I mean, people know it and love it, but it's not one of the top ones because like "Country Looks Good on You." I wrote
Country, that one's good. I like that one.
That one's just hit like 2 mil.
My favorite one's the one with the collab. I really think
one?
that the one with Ram.
Oh yeah.
I'm not the one coming back
that
home.
one jumped quick when I released that one. 'Cause that one's like number 2 on my my streams.
Ram. I think Ram is one of the most underrated Tejano singers that can sing country.
Oh yeah.
At a high level. I like Jay Pettis as well.
Yeah. Well, when I was thinking about all that to decide what I wanted to do, because I was like, man, I want to get a Spanish artist, you know, this and that, and I grew up a lot with Emilio. Emilio, growing up, he really took me under his wing as well, and he'd always pick me up in Lytle when I was young and take me to Laredo or somewhere and I'll be up there with a guitar, not even plugged in, just be up there standing around, and I would get up and sing the country songs. I used to hang with him at his house in Van Army, and he went to my dad's funeral. He went to my showcase when Sony records came down. He was there. But we did a lot of stuff together. We always hung out, but I always said, like, if he was still around, he would have been for sure on there doing that with me. But like you're saying with Jay, I was like, oh, yeah, Jay would be good, but Jay loves those soulful, like the chair. He likes that kind of stuff. This one was more of a beat, more thing. And I said, there was Ram, and I was like, me and Ram have done a lot of stuff together and been friends for a while too. So I was like, I think he would be perfect.
Oh, he's a great dude,
and it fit really well. Like, it was with him and David, and everybody loved that track.
I really love the actual combination of you and Ram on that. And I mean, David Lee's David Lee.
Oh yeah,
didn't really have to spread. I followed him a lot growing up. From Ram to Emilio and Oscar G, which I think is one of the most underrated Tejano singers. He went back to teaching, and then you got Jay with Juan P, and then they got Marcos, and so on and so on. But I really like when they had Billy O'Rourke sing country.
Billy, yeah.
That guy, I mean, to me, and I know that he does a lot of work on his own now, but I think he's also underrated. I think he has a great voice. But he would lay into some of those country songs at the dances, and everybody would go crazy.
The gringo in the band.
Yeah, the gringo in the band. Who's that gringo?
You guys are making me want to listen to all this stuff. See, I'm barely getting a crash course in Tejano music, so he's been introducing me to some stuff.
And how long you been here?
Going on 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah, going on 5 years.
It's hard breaking down the oldies to Tejano. It's like
The only Tejano I knew was Freddie Fender, dude.
Yeah, and I had a cousin that lived in West Covina. He used to have a restaurant over there called Taste of Texas.
Oh, no way,
back
really?
in the day, yeah.
Oh, shit.
A lot of artists. But all his fajitas, because like in Cali, it's a lot of asada.
Yeah.
But he would have like the fajitas like
He
here,
would have
like
fajitas
there,
and brisket and all that stuff.
Yeah, he would have all that there at his place, and so a lot of artists that like Spanish artists would play
go
up
through there.
They go.
Oh yeah.
I think he had a stage and stuff too, so I think they would play.
Oh shit!
Stuff.
I never heard of it. Is it still around or is it?
No, he passed away a few years ago, and I think the family didn't really
do
much with it. But yeah, a lot of people knew him. He was I guess kind of like the staple in the Tejano industry that when they would go to California.
That's cool.
I mean, it's funny when you think
his name was Nick Martinez.
I think it's funny when you think about like Tejano music. People normally just associate it here, but there's a lot of big pockets in Chicago, in California, Oklahoma that you wouldn't expect. Wisconsin,
the Midwest, yeah.
The Midwest, they're big supporters. There's a lot of Mexicanos that are up there, and there's people that just move up there for work or whatever or whatnot. And it's funny because I'm Mexicano. And when Tejano was going into like Monterrey and all those other different towns, and they get a big following, and even to this day, they'll have like reunion tours, and they killed La Mafia, David Lee, everybody.
La Mafia was
Tejano, and all those people, and it's great to see that they still try to keep it relevant and alive. Have you ever toured into Mexico?
No, I was actually going to mention that while you're talking about it, because there's a barbecue place. I think these guys from Texas, and because I have to look up the name of it. But the restaurant, they got two restaurants in Monterey, and one's in town and one's like in the outskirts, and it's got like it's like a little farm, but they have like big country little hoedown things over there, and but it's cool because they have I was looking up a lot of the artists they were tagging, and they were from Mexico, from the area, and they were singing in English, in English too, and everything, and I was like, you could hear their accents, but it was pretty cool. I was like, man, I want to, and I messaged the barbecue place because they have even in their walls they have like a big Texas flag and all this stuff, and it's pretty Texas out, and but I was like, man, I told them, I was like, man, I want to go play there because I have cousins over there. They're like, man, yeah, come, we'll take you and stay with us, but I think it'll be cool because there's another guy. Because I know they play like my stuff like in Chihuahua and stuff, and that's like a big rodeo area too. Yeah. And there's a guy, Luke, Vegas. He plays like big shows out there in Mexico, like arena stuff.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he does country like but it's all in Spanish, and he'll do a lot of covers too, like and just change them into to Spanish a bit.
Oh, that's cool. I like those covers. Those covers
He's done probably like a couple of my songs.
Oh, nice.
And,
that's cool.
Yeah, he's recorded them. They're on iTunes and all that stuff. But he's been asking me too. He's like, man, you need to come up here.
Oh, you got to make a trip out there, man.
Yeah, well, let's. I have family in Monterrey. We'll go.
So yeah, I eventually want to get that worked up, and I was actually looking at flights just to kind of get.
I can't promise you a plane.
Yeah,
I can promise you a flight. The
plane's not happening
We'll get the
here.
same seat.
yeah.
If we do got a plane, though, it'll have a bidet, I promise.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If not, I ain't going.
Yeah, or I might say, maybe I can hop on. Maybe there's a delivery coming over here.
Yeah, right? Do you have any upcoming shows?
They made a delivery.
A good delivery.
Oh, that type of delivery. Okay.
Delivery, hop in with
The
them
real
or something.
Masa.
Yeah, the real Masa.
Yeah.
I'll go to the board.
Do you have any upcoming shows that are coming up?
Yeah, I'm actually playing Saturday at the new venue down on Broadway called La Honky Tonk.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That's a sister bar, right?
Yeah, to El Honky Tonk, and yeah, I'm playing there Saturday.
Oh, no way. At what time?
Probably about 10 o'clock.
Is there a door fee, or do you have to buy tickets?
It's just
Walk
it's
in?
just walk in.
Oh, shit. We might have to go there and check it out.
Yeah, I'm playing the full band gig there because I kind of slowed down the past couple years or so as far as like a lot of band stuff.
Yeah.
I started doing a lot of acoustic stuff for a little while, and but yeah, it's nice but I still do like festivals and things like that.
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to see the live show, man.
But I kind of slowed down the bar stuff for a little while, just to kind of because I just been doing it forever and getting older and I don't know.
It's got to be hard.
I don't know about that getting home at 3 or 4 in the morning anymore. Yeah.
Those were the best of times.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fuck.
Dude, I can't take it. I can't party no more like that.
I mean,
Late
you're
nights.
talking to a 50-year-old. Believe me, I know. My body thinks I can, and my head's like, "Estás todo pendejo."
Yeah, dude.
What were you thinking of?
Pero
get-
noche.
Yeah. Oh, para hacer leche, papá. Vámonos.
At 7 o'clock, you're all hyped up. Oh, yeah, we're going to go do this. By
Yeah.
10 o'clock, you're there a few beers in. You're like, fuck, I just want to go home.
What are we gonna eat?
So just think about me when I go out and I'm like just drinking non-alcoholic beers because I gave it up for Lent. So I'm like, man, that's how I look when I'm.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want to drink
Yeah,
anymore.
when you're around drunk people and you're not
I'm like,
drunk,
yeah.
you're like, fuck, man, these people are idiots.
Hey, but you know
I'm
what's
like-
good, bro, is that you'll see us, like, Easter comes early. So
Yeah.
for Fiesta, you better be ready. Because it'll be his first Fiesta.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
been to
really?
Fiesta yet, so yeah.
It's
Looking
like
forward to it.
San Antonio celebrates everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, you guys, one thing I learned about Texas, man, you guys can fucking party, man. I've never seen party in front of the garage and the driveway is party for 2 days, dude.
Well, even like all this. I mean, we just had we got the Valero open, we got the NCAA with the
Yeah, the
Final
Final Four's going on.
Then they had the
Those
Spurs
first weekend,
playing, the
Spurs.
Spurs playing, and then where I live, so even in Southtown where I live, there we have a thing called First Friday.
Oh, yeah, every
And
first Friday of the month, right?
that thing gets more
I've
packed,
been wanting to go. I haven't made it out there
there's
yet.
so much shit going on. It's like, damn.
Man, but I got invited to a couple barbecues out here, man. Or you guys call them
Yeah.
cookouts.
Yeah.
Couple cookouts. And I thought we were just going to eat, man. That shit went on for days. It was Friday night. They didn't stop until Sunday. I was like, yeah, wait. I'm going home.
My wife's going to kill me.
Like, yeah, wait.
No, but
I
I
don't
mean,
know about that long, but I probably
well, I
just
mean,
last
there's
one
some
night.
parties that last that long. There's some
Yeah.
that not. I can't
You could
say.
take your travel trailer or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
So
you
even
sleep?
the-
Oh, you fall asleep? I didn't know that.
Yeah, don't fall asleep. It might do something to you.
Fuck, I wanted to go home, man. I felt like I was held captive.
But I mean, it's a good time. Sometimes
should go to
the
the ranch.
conversation. Oh,
The ranch.
Oh, ranch parties are
sometimes
fun.
yeah, the ranch parties, the party never ends.
Hell yeah.
You're like, oh shit, it's Monday. We gotta go.
Yeah.
So did you grow up on a ranch or?
No, I grew up going to a lot of ranches. I mean, that was kind of that's kind of like I tell people, like the cool thing, and it's crazy, like being in the entertainment business, you get to do a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, you get to, I mean, people want entertainment, so they play all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. I mean, I even played a swinger party.
Oh, no,
party
how was
before.
that?
Oh hell yeah,
Did you
that's
partake?
better than the bidet. No comment.
Let's disclose.
Sound like you partook in that.
But yeah, I mean, that was a first.
Where was that
was
at?
a first.
Just asking for a friend. Where was that at?
Lavernia, Texas.
Oh, I know people in Laverne.
So the freaks are in Lavernia, you know.
Oh, they're
yeah.
all over, but
but yeah, that's a big town for.
that's a big freak town.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I saw on the internet.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm about to tell my wife I heard the houses are cheap in Lavernia.
So I used to
walk
work
around the HEB.
Oh God, yeah, good luck with that one. I used to work at this entertainment venue, and people don't believe me about artists and their writers. Whenever backstage writers, they're like, "What the hell is that? Someone's writing." I go, "No. It's the performer normally will write a list of what they would like to be supplied in their backstage." So
the writer. Okay, I thought you were about like a songwriter.
yeah, no, like an actual
a
writer.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
So people would. I mean, we served Bon Jovi, Pat Benatar, Def Leppard, Pepe Aguilar, different artists from all different types of genres, and they all had particular. I thought it was just the craziest shit. I'm not gonna name what they would ask for. I'll just say in general, orange M&Ms only, vodka of certain brand only, meatball and spaghetti room temperature. Like it was just weird shit.
It's just dumb shit.
Exactly. So
I can't stand that. Like I'm probably the most. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a simple guy, but I don't care about all that. I go play, and I think that's more majority of just trying to get free shit. And I mean, not to.
So it's a power trip,
to
right?
dog all the other artists do it, but it's just like, man, there's no because I've helped my church or people like put on events too because because me being in the business, I know a lot of people, so I get artists and I have the connections like with the booking agencies and stuff, and I know a lot of the people, so I'll call them like, dude, like you really need this stuff, like come on, like you don't need this shit, like we go scratch, like what can we scratch?
Yeah.
That's not.
What if it's the artist not even asking for it? What if it's like the
it's really just to fill up the bus or for personal use. I mean, you're gonna drink all or do all that.
yeah,
there,
exactly.
Yeah. It's just to be diva or to be like and I'm like people ask me around, I'm just like, just give me an ice chest of case of beer and some water and maybe little snacks or give tickets to get food or something, but I don't care because I'm just gonna go play and we'll go do whatever, and I don't have a tour bus to put all that shit in, And that's what out there doing.
That's where it goes. Yeah, that's where it goes. At the end of the day, it's like you think about
your 3 bags of ice. We need this. We need that. And then, like I said, I do it because I help like events and stuff. And I'm just like, man, this shit. Like there's being and probably like you're saying, probably half of it's not even for the artist. They're probably just
for the entourage.
Hey, I need the manager or somebody on the crew. Hey, I need the.
I really thought that they would do it like see if they'll actually go through with the list.
Yeah.
Because there were some where you'll miss some items. They're like, they don't come out.
Because a lot of people too don't know. They're just like, oh, we got to do it. We got to get it. I'm like, no, you don't. Just you can work. I'm right down.
They're like, hey,
10 minutes down the street.
Y'all look at that to come to me now.
Part 2. Hey, I got a good area up there, my patio.
Oh, nice.
The rooftop overlooking the city.
Oh, even better.
Oh, yeah, Southtown's I would love to live there.
We just have to wait. Sometimes the trains.
For the train.
Trains will come by.
Oh yeah, that train sucks. That one that comes right by there.
Yeah, well, there's one that comes around about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Every time, same time. It's the passenger one.
Mm-hmm.
The
Amtrak.
The Amtrak.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too long, right?
Nah, but there's that track right there every once in a while. But the main one, there's another one down on Probant right there.
Yeah, I've been caught at that one.
Oh
man, that one sucks.
Damn it, that one's all the time.
That's a good one to catch up on all your emails and your Facebook. And
for real.
You go through everything when not having to worry about shit.
And there's nowhere to go once you get stuck at that train. There's nowhere to go.
And I hate it because every time I drive that street, I'm like driving fast because I'm like, I'm hoping I'm like, and then it's all of a sudden, ding, ding. I'm like, God damn, knew it.
Yeah, I've been caught at that
Or
one.
people come hang out with me or whatever, and they're like, and they're like, oh, I'm 5 minutes away, but then it's like, ends up like 10, 15 minutes there. I like, you got the train right. Yeah, that train.
I'm gonna sleep. Good night.
Or even the Ubers and all that stuff. They're like,
oh man, that shit. But I mean, it's still prime spot though.
Oh yeah,
it's a blast right there. You just walk out and you got the bars right there, and
I walk everywhere and scooter everywhere. Yeah, I Uber sometimes too. But
you do the bird scooters that they have outside.
No,
right
not anymore. I wiped it one time.
Shit, yeah, those aren't fun.
I do the Zio, the sit down one now.
Oh, okay. The sit down. I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, I like that one better because I wiped it one time. Me and my friends were hauling about going down Broadway and from the bars, and we're on the sidewalk, and this bug hit me.
Oh man!
And I freaking went like that, and I started
wobbling,
and boom! And luckily there was the carpet grass on the side, and I just went tumbling. And they turned around like, oh shit! And boom, 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 and I was all full of grass, green, itchy the whole day. And
it doesn't feel the same.
I ain't gonna do that shit no more. I was like, I'm gonna do the sit down. It's a little easier.
Yeah.
I just fall down like 1 foot or 2.
I get a kick out of people like they want to ride on the street with those things.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like they actually hold back traffic when it's like super busy. We're like, hey, bro.
Yeah, those things I think only go like 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, but on the sidewalk, it's not. It's iffy on the sidewalk.
It's dangerous.
Well, and sometimes they stop if it knows it's on there. You have to like stop.
Or you hit one of those cracks or something in the sidewalk. Yeah,
it's just crazy. I mean, you got to be aware of things, but even people are distracted. I seen someone on their phone writing it, and I'm like, "What are you doing, bro? You're on a suicide mission. You're crazy."
They're fun to ride, though, dude.
All the drunk people. That's the annoying ones.
That or the young, dumb.
Just like, doing stupid crap. I'm like,
I don't have time for this shit.
You got that brewery right there too, La Sirenita or something. La Sirena.
La Sirenita.
Dos Serenas.
Yeah. They got some pretty good beer in there.
Used to be. I'm not much of a craft beer person.
Oh, really?
I have to get like the lightest thing they have.
That's this guy right here. See, I like all that craft beer. So
it has that weird aftertaste.
Yeah, he likes that. I'm gonna kick your ass beer, and
my brother likes all that
like,
dark beer. Wait, my brother's in the CBs, Navy CB.
Oh, okay.
So he goes like the Oxnard. And
that's where I moved from, Oxnard.
Oh yeah,
right there in Port Wainimi.
Yeah. So it's funny though because you could always tell Cali people the way they dress sometimes.
Oh, really?
And my brother started dressing like the hat. And the way the brim, you know,
the 501s and a white T-shirt.
Jeans, yeah.
See, I'm just like a Texas. That way we wore my boots.
The boots now. Yeah, you can tell like because he's a big. Well, we grew up Dodgers fans. Like,
okay.
My grandpa, and so he was going to a lot of games, but he got hooked on a lot of the. He would bring back a bunch of
like micro.
Well, not a bunch, but like some of the beer like San Diego and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that dark shit, like I'm like, it tastes like burnt coffee or
30
something.
weight.
Like,
I like it, but you can only have a few of them because they get too heavy. You feel bloated with the dark. Like this one right here. It's one of my favorite beers, but I can only drink a couple of them.
High mileage.
Yeah.
You
got about 80,000 miles on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm good. Give me that light shit.
Give me some fucking Coors.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know about that. Oh, Coors Banquet, yes. That.
I don't even know if I've tried one of those. I've seen they sell a lot. I've seen a lot
Yellow
of
Bellies.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think I really tried one.
I've seen everybody out here drinking Michelob, and it's actually decent beer. It's pretty good. It's not too bad.
The
Ultra.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
It's not bad. It's more for you trying to keep a figure.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Less calories.
I don't think any of us are doing too good at that right now.
Yeah, I know. We need to stop drinking or eating.
Especially me giving up drinking for Lent. I think I'm eating more.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I tell people. I'm like, you can't do one without the other because it balances your life. Because Ruben, he's like, okay, you're gonna drink or you're gonna eat 2,000 calories. I'm like,
yeah, but he's tall though.
That's what I told him. I go, dude, you're 6'6". Like, what the fuck? I can't even grab. Like, there's no way. I'm like, gravity helps you. And I'm like, gravity doesn't help me.
You're tall too, though, bro.
No, not as tall as him. But I was like, there's no way I'm going to drink and not eat or not eat and drink. I'm like, it's going to happen. I'm like, just let it happen, bro.
I don't know. You get drunk, dude, and everything tastes good as hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
You eat everything at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Taco Palenque, that's a spot, bro.
Oh, yeah. Taco Palenque and 2 a.m, 3 a.m, forget about it, dude.
What's your go-to late night spot?
Nachos at home. I make sure I always have shredded cheese and the square cheese and
everything
and the HEB chips.
Oh, yeah.
And my buddies I have a buddy that he always says that he's on those nachos, the best in the world, because we'd have little after parties sometimes, and they'll come over and I'm making the nachos and everything.
The spread,
but I get the little squares and piece them together, and then I get the shredded cheese and I put Uncle Chris seasoning on it. Man,
you put meat too, chili beans or anything?
No, I put if I have turkey or ham, I'll put that on there.
Oh, razzle dazzle with that.
Yeah, man, it comes out good, especially when you put in the microwave a little longer and it gets toasty on top.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's awesome. Sometimes they're all together. You just grab it like a pizza.
Yeah. Get me
no,
hungry
it's
now.
so good. I know, man.
Yeah.
But if I had late night like in Nashville, oh my god, we did a lot of Jack in the Box.
Really?
A lot of Jack in the Box. Yeah, when me and John leave the bar, go home, there was a Jack in the Box on the way, and dude, we load up with bags of egg rolls,
the tacos,
egg rolls,
the egg rolls,
the
jalapeno poppers,
patty melt.
Oh God, you really did it up.
Oh, dude, it was a couple of us. We probably just eat that, but we had a roommate, like a few other roommates. It was a typical Nashville house. You had like 5 people living in there.
Oh, it's expensive out there now, right?
I'm sure. Well, because Nashville's become like a big destination town, and so everybody's like wanting to move in there and go party and stuff.
Me and my wife went to Nashville like about 3 years ago. It was our first time out there. It's the only time. But we went off to the east side to the hood.
Yeah, that's even grown a lot too. I don't know how much of that they've updated that, but it's kind of like out here where they fix the homes up now, and it's because
Gentrification, as they call it.
But there was a crawfish broil place right there.
Oh,
it was so fucking good, man. And I don't like that stuff too much, but this place was fucking delicious. Best shrimp I've ever eaten in my life anywhere.
It must be, yeah. I mean, it's been so long I've been in that area because I would stay to Airbnb on that side of town because it's not too far from downtown. It's just right over the
right over the bridge.
Yeah, so they got some nice little places there. But there used to be there was a place called the Four Corners or something. Or there was a little area where there was a bunch of little bars.
Oh yeah, all the locals go on the east side. That's what they were telling us. Those bars right there.
Yeah, that's a cool area. And then there's where we hung out a lot was Midtown, because you got downtown, and you got the bridge, and you got East Nashville, and then but over here you go across the highway over here on 40, and you got where like Vanderbilt University and all that is. And there's that's where like Music Row and all the music.
Oh, I know where Music Row and all that is.
So that's all Midtown.
Okay.
So there was a bunch of bars that pretty much all the industry bars that we hang out.
Okay.
Like George Strait's manager owned one called Losers. So like yeah, it's called Losers, and then next door was Winners.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we but Losers was like pretty much a staple there. Where it looks different now, but but back then, I mean, everybody used to come out there. Steve McNair used to hang out there a lot. The quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Titans. Daly, the golfer.
John Daly?
He'd come in his RV, park it back there, and he'd walk around carrying a big old bottle of Crown, just walking around the bar. And,
oh no, they would let him walk around the bar.
Oh yeah, they didn't give a
shit,
man.
Yeah.
Because there was always like all these celebrities that would come in there, and they all hang in there because they all knew like George's manager or Steve, the other.
Yeah.
And that was like that was kind of our industry because nobody really messed with nobody.
Okay.
It was away from downtown. So it wasn't really many tourists.
Yeah.
Around, so it was more like an industry bar. So and everybody knew everybody back then. So now it's different because it's just changed and everything's gotten so commercialized, and so many people hear about this and that bar, so they all go there. So it's not the same. Like
that place is rowdy, man.
But it was fun.
You gotta be ready to party out there.
Even freaking Jay Cutler used to come there too because he used to play.
Oh, that dude was
because he used to play Vandy. That dude get fucked up, man.
Really?
And then you'd see him the next day, freaking
Like
in the morning playing football.
No way, dude.
He looked all freaking.
That was a professional drinker.
That's being young, bro.
No. That's him. Like that was him.
Really?
He was a drunk. Well, I mean,
Oh,
He liked to party.
no, he was. Bro. You can tell he was hungover on the games.
really?
Oh yeah, on the sideline you feel sorry for him. Like, ugh, fuck.
You can see all sweat.
I would have called this shit in a long time ago. I'm not playing today. My toe hurts.
But he'd be back there in the street throwing footballs and shit like.
No way, dude.
Yeah, it was
The Vato was a party
crazy.
guy.
Yeah, he was.
If you want to party, that was the guy to party with.
I didn't even know that.
Jay Cutler.
But it's funny when you see like stuff like that because, I mean, and you know, there's stuff that you talk about and you don't talk about. But it's funny we were talking about you coming on, and I was like, he's humble as I know, he's humble as can be. I go, he's very respectful, answered properly. He's wants to come on and tell his side. Mm-hmm. And then there's some people that you just are like, wow, dude. It's just a simple question. You don't have to go to that level or act like that. And then to be around them is another level. You know what I mean? And then there's just some people that I think that it's a choice. You choose to be like that or not.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really answer for everybody because I mean, like I said, I was just raised. My parents were strict, and my dad was, retired military and he was city councilman in my town for years. So we kind of had to be those straight laced guys, sons.
You had to be on your P's and Q's.
Oh, your sons are so nice. Oh, your sons are that. But my mom's always like, oh, yeah, you don't know.
Right?
But like we had to be that, around people. We're so respectful.
So you were used to being in the eye a little bit of a people. And
just to be real, like I say, respectful. Do this, do that. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like even at I went to Stapleton concert last night, too, and they had the free concerts for the Final Four stuff, and I mean, just being there in the crowd and all these young kids are just like, and I'm not saying it's everybody, that it's like how you're raised too, like we're old school, but man, some of these kids don't have respect for nothing.
Oh no,
they're so here bumping it, and then like, I don't know, they don't even give a shit. Like nobody. man, it's like generations nowadays. It's crazy.
There's no excuse me or I'm sorry or you know they just whatever. You hold the door open, they walk by or they'll bump into you. I'm like, excuse me, and then you start to say something.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask. I already asked you about the song that you like to perform, the one that you say that you like the most from all of them. What's the best piece of advice you can give to someone starting in the business? Because I feel like there's a good mix of local artists and state artists where they're coming up. You know, they get their following and they play and they put in their time and they get their following through, you know, social media and stuff. But then you see them performing, you can kind of more or less, okay, this guy, he's the real deal. This guy might need a little bit more, whatever. What's a good piece of advice?
Yeah, well, that's the thing too with the generation nowadays, and even with like social media and stuff. Anybody can sing in front of a, you know, camera and a phone, and then get so many thousands of followers. But then it's like they never been on stage before. You know, they never had the experience of the business or learning. Like I always told people too. Like I was like, learn everything, get your experience, go play out there, go do this, go do that. Learn the business. I was like, because it's called the music business for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not just, oh man, I want to get a record deal. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, I mean, you still gotta, like, if you're gonna sign with somebody, you still gotta read the contracts. You know, like some of these other guys, like I talked to them, like I'm like, well, what is? I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? Did you get a lawyer? Like, what'd you do? What'd you do? Like, I don't know. Just and a lot of them look up to me and ask me stuff too, but yeah, I don't know. It's just. I guess it's really just gaining that experience, man. Because like some people, like I said, they don't know. They just get so caught up in the whole. I want to be part of this. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's hard too, because like it's a whole different ball game nowadays from when I was doing it, you know. And so I don't know. I guess just man, advice. Like I said, I think that's mainly the majority of it. Just get out there and do it. Like you know, there's even a lot of people around here, you know, that play and they get so comfortable with doing stuff here, but it's like, well, what do you want to do with it? You want to just be around here? Or do you want to go, you know, because you go to Nashville, it's going to be people 100 times better than you. So even playing on a street corner, you know, like, so challenge yourself, you know, don't feel comfortable being here. Go to Nashville, go do this, go do that, you know, go play, or just take a trip over there and go see what's out there, you know. And like I said, it could humble you too, you know, like, man, you think you're big timer here.
It's like sports,
but it's like, it's like, man, go challenge yourself, make yourself better, you know, go to that level. I mean, luckily I got, you know, taken under the wing of some guys, but I still had to prove myself.
At the end of the day, you're the one that's singing.
Yeah, I still got to do everything, you know, and like, I mean, yeah, I mean, there was a kid that used to be on the street, and I would go to the bars down in Nashville, and they would bring that kid in there to play all the time, you know. And that dude was bad.
He was badass
for a young kid. Like, it was just, man, he would tear that guitar up, and you know, like, but like I said, it's just you never know who you're gonna be around or see that kind of talent, you know. So I just think like it kind of depends on what you want to do, and
it's got to influence your music too. Hearing other stuff and seeing other people do stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, like, it'll humble you, and then it'll just make you realize, okay, well, what do I want to be in this thing, or do I want to like really go and take it to another level? You know, it all depends on what you want to do with it. So I kind of ask that to people too, like, well, what do you want to do? Just want to play here, local, or you want to go actually do something? Because I don't want to like introduce them to somebody and then they know, you know, that I'm serious about it or something, you know. But that was the main thing. Like, even with the record labels, you know, they were like, you know, we like you, but you need to move to Nashville. You move because nobody's gonna invest their time when you're not 100%, you know, in it.
Oh, for sure.
So I had to leave, you know.
Was it something that you had second thoughts about, or was it just like, I'm gonna immerse myself and I'm gonna do it?
I always, like I said, like our dad, you know, raised us real strict. And he was always, you know, the old school, like, hey, you know, I never went to college. My brother went to college, played football, Southwest Texas and stuff, and but I started, you know, working CPS right away, and because I was actually going to go to, I had my papers signed up. I was going to go to South Plains Junior College over there by Lubbock, and it was known for like a good school for like studio engineering and stuff like that, and a lot of these Texas artists went to school there, and even some Nashville groups like Lone Star.
Oh wow.
The group Lone Star, they met up there and stuff like that, and also because a lot of their studio time was free, you know, because they go there and record their stuff at the school, at the school, and so I caught wind of all that, and so I was like, man, I would go to school over there. I'm not much of a school person, so I never.
I got to go to class.
I was like, you know, so when a family friend worked at CPS and at HR, and he was like, hey, I'll get you on CPS. I'm like, I'd rather make money and go to school, because I don't want to waste my parents' money.
Yeah.
School, I'll probably flunk out the first semester. But
but I recorded hit song.
Yeah. I was just glad to be out of school already. It's like so I ended up working at CPS, and then my dad passed of a heart attack in 2007, and but he was always like, he knew, because I already had the labels coming down, flying, you know, this and that. He knew I wanted to do it, but he was just, you know, they're always protective. Like he's like, hey, remember, you don't got, you never went to college and this and that, and you got a good job and this and that. And I'm like, I know, but man, when your heart's like, telling you what you want to do, you know, and especially when you have all that major interest like RCA and Sony, everybody, guys that, you know, I sat and sang. RCA flew me up, you know, and I sang in front of him and Jim Catino, Renee Bell, what the hell's his name? Shit's right there too. God dang, I forget his name. But he was the main guy from RCA, and that signed Chesney and
oh wow,
Brooks and Dunn, everybody, you know. So when you have those opportunities, it's like, man, you know, makes you, I have to do it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I know my dad's telling me this, but then, you know, so then he like I say, he passed away October 2007. Joe Galani. Joe Galani was the guy that they showed him at one of the awards of him being one of the pretty much legendary label guys for years, you know. And so for me to meet with that guy was pretty awesome, you know. But my dad passed in October 2007, and a heart attack, just gone like that. So it kind of made me look at life differently. It was like, you know what, never know, because he was in good shape, you know. Never, you know, anything wrong with heart problems like that, or it was just gone, boom. So I just look at life differently. It was like, you know, I don't want to regret not doing it.
Yeah,
life's short. He died October 07. I quit CPS November 07, so I could be with the family for the holidays. Then January 2008, I took off.
Oh, so that was pretty quick then.
Yeah, it was like back to back. So everything was still pretty fresh, you know, with my dad and everything. And then 3 months later, I get asked a call from NBC to try out for Nashville Star, the TV show. And so ended up getting on there, doing that. And that was, they knew the story. So that, man, it was tough at first, but I had to get strong and you know, but they always used my dad, you know, stuff like that. Like right when they announced that I made the show, camera right in my face, like, what do you think your dad would thought? Oh man, I couldn't even.
Oh man,
dude,
so they were playing it up.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even talk. They had to stop. Like they were like, because I couldn't even talk. I was just boom balling, and but yeah. So then I figured out. I was like, all right, I know what they're gonna do. The show.
Kind of mentally prepared
so
yourself.
I had to, you know, I knew what the whole storyline and everything's gonna be. So, but yeah, so I ended up doing all that. But that's pretty much the reason why I went up there to really do it full time and stuff. Because I mean, I sold the house and took out my retirement and CPS, which I regret some, but I'm like, same time I'm like, you never know.
Yeah.
I don't want to go up there and
woulda, coulda, shoulda.
that. No, I didn't want to be the story of like, oh, I worked 5 jobs and did this and sang.
I could have done this. I could have been this.
Like no, I have that cushion. So I was glad I had that, because I got to really put all myself into the music and really do it.
Focus.
You know, and have all that with, you know, and I could pay my bills and do all this and that, you know. And so it was I mean, that helps. If I'm saying that was what I did. I'm not saying anybody has to have chingles of money and go and that you're not going to do anything, you know. But yeah, it does help when you're on bills and stuff like that. But so that way you can just focus on that, you know. And I was glad I did. I got to do a lot of cool shit and travel all over the place. And I even played a rodeo in France.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to do that. That was
Oh, that's
pretty cool.
crazy.
It's pretty cool. I got to Canada, been in London, all over the place. It's pretty cool.
You've been all over America, huh?
Yeah, we did even like after the TV show, we did a tour all around the U.S. and Canada, and excuse me, and we so that was pretty cool seeing that. Even we went to like Maryland or in that east area over there too, and we were having dinner, and it was the top four of the Nashville Star show. We did a tour, and we had dinner, and they were like, "Hey, we got man, I'm like forgetting everybody's names. Man.
I'm horrible in there.
Andy Zildjian. So you know Zildjian, the cymbals, Zildjian cymbal, the drum cymbals.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So Sabian's their other like their sister company, but it was Andy Zildjian, the owner, came and took us to lunch. And
Oh
stuff
no
like
way,
that.
dude.
Dang.
So I was like, man, that's kind of cool. Like this is like the main brand of.
I mean, that's a
Zildjian.
world renowned, yeah.
Yeah, and he took us to dinner, but it was cool. I got to do like cool shit. With that.
What's been your absolute favorite experience you've had in the music industry?
Man,
Besides flying on the private plane and
yeah, I guess just the people I became friends with and seeing everything like people mention oh man, I like so like I got his number right here.
let me call him up.
Yeah, they're like my friends. And I tell people it's like going to high school. It's like you grew up with all those artists when you're starting. Everybody's trying to make it, and you become this and that. Like John's doing well too, party and I go to he was my plus one when I was on the show. He was still trying to get his deal to do his stuff, and we just moved in. I just got on the show, so he was my plus one going to the filmings, and
that's cool.
he was around when I did all the cool shit and fly here. I'd go to Brown Dodge, and they give me a truck to drive around for the week while I was here.
Way,
and so John got to experience all that cool stuff I used to do, and now I get to experience.
Now he's doing it.
Yeah, now he's doing it. And I have a laminate, so I go to all the shows whenever I want.
Oh, nice
Stuff like that. It's fun, but no, I think the main thing I don't know if I have one specific one, but I know it was cool when I was with George Strait's manager. On Sundays we'd go meet up at the bar, and then we have two motorcycle cops come meet us, and we go to the Titans games.
Escorted and everything. Oh man,
Damn.
you got VIP, right? You got presidential.
Awesome. That was awesome.
That's more than VIP.
Yeah, they open up all the streets, boom, 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 and we just go to the games. And it was funny because Irv was like a legend in that town. It was like everybody knew him. We'd get off and Irv. It was pretty cool, but yeah, that was a cool thing to do. Like just go police escort to the games.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, you had some cool experiences, man. I can imagine.
When I was with John Rich, so John Rich managed me too. After I left Irv, so John Rich was actually the one that had NBC interview me for the show. So John Rich of Big and Rich.
Oh, okay.
So I've known John for a while too. So when I moved to Nashville, he found out that I moved to town, and like I said, the whole Mexicano thing. I guess he wanted to get that audience and that market for the show too. So I had a private interview with an audition with the show with NBC and got on the show. And so later on when I got with Irv and everything was kind of slowing down there, John was like, "Hey, let me come with me. We'll manage and we'll work together and this and that." So that was at the same time when he was on a Celebrity Apprentice.
Okay.
At the time, so he would have a lot of cool parties at his house too, and that's where I met Lil Jon and
oh no way, you met those guys.
Meatloaf and all these guys because they were on the TV. They were on
Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, so he was having viewing parties.
Okay.
At his house, so all these guys would come out, and it was pretty cool. That was pretty.
Man, that sounds bad. Did you ever get invited to a Diddy party?
What?
To a P Diddy party?
Lavernia.
John Rich's parties were kind of.
I'll tell you about it later.
John Rich's parties were kind of it was fun.
They were similar. Huh?
Yeah, he even had a private club downtown too.
Oh,
so
like a speakeasy?
Yeah, it was upstairs, so you had to have either be on the list or thumbprint.
Oh, no way, dude.
Yeah. So I used to take some friends up there and be like, hey, we're going to, and there was
Party time.
Whatever happens there.
Oh, that's badass, dude.
Yeah, that was cool.
Man, I'll
We
check
need
you
to go
out.
to Nashville,
Nashville's fun, dude.
but we're going with Gabe.
Yeah, we gotta go with Gabe.
No, that's what my buddies were like, because they'd never been either. And one of them said that he's like, man, where you going? He's like, I ain't going unless Gabe's going. He knows everybody. That's funny, but
That's the best. I know Gabe Garcia. Oh, Rick is with her.
Right? Hell yeah, dude. Shit.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be as wild, but shit, you never know. I might.
You never know what they might get
it's-
scared because they see 3 Mexicans and go, oh shit.
It's still there, bro. It's still there.
Shit, there was it was me and a guy named Ram from Alice, Texas. He was he was working over there doing, I forget what he was doing, but we were like the only Mexicanos, like true Mexicanos there.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like the little short 4 foot something like
There's
Mazatlan.
a-
So
Aztec
like,
warriors.
there's a lot of Central Americans
Yeah,
over there, right?
A lot of Guatemalans
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. And but and there was a buddy of mine, a buddy of mine that used to hang. He lived on my buddy's farm over there, and we always call each other primo. It's like because we all do Spanish. We're the only ones in Spanish, and everybody's all
Yeah.
gringos over there. And but everybody thought he was like, just because he spoke Spanish, he was Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I'm Guatemalan.
Oh, they get upset.
Oh, he
dude.
get pissed off.
They
all the
get
time.
upset big time.
I would start laughing. Yeah, everything's just you speak Spanish. Everybody's Mexican.
Yeah, everybody's Mexican. They get
It's
bunched
funny.
in.
But I was like, I'm not even that tall, and I was like
You're a giant.
tall. Yeah, those guys over there. Shoot, it was like, they're like, who's this guy so tall? Yeah, it was funny. But
It seems like everybody in Texas is tall. Even the women are tall.
Oh yeah, we got some heavy
I'm
hitters.
too
bro.
fucking goddamn short.
You need to get you a
I
boot
need
with
some
the-
lifts, dude. Some lifts.
Yeah, you need some extra lifts. You need some Gene Simmons boots.
That's fucked up.
That would
dude.
be some good shit right
That's fucked
there.
up, bro. Not happening.
everybody would think this is funny, but the shoes I'm wearing
Uh-huh.
are those tight.
They got those.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
they
you
the
got the list on the
TikTok
website?
I had some actually. I
Hey.
tried them, but they were uncomfortable as fuck, dude.
$35 on Amazon.
No way, dude.
They have I think it's 2.5 inches.
A la madre. Hey,
When you guys see
if you're
next,
looking for 2.5
And
inches,
they're gonna show. They're gonna like, hey, measure them on the.
Yeah.
You have to measure me on the to show how.
you have to be this tall to ride.
you're gonna see me with those shoes on next week. But do they have anything else that adds inches? I swear.
Like we'll do it. We'll do it on camera. Watch. Let's see. Where's the camera? Let's see.
With and without.
Right here.
Like-
Jump right here. Come this way. That we're having issues with that camera, man.
This one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wonder if there's anywhere I can. Or somebody want to stand next to me?
Oh man, you gotta pick the shortest guy to stand next to you.
Well, that way he'll be that much taller.
You guys are doing me very
Are you
good.
got microphones in?
Right here.
Let's see. See us right there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can see.
And now you're gonna be equal. Yep.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I'm so short now, dude.
Damn.
Make me feel good about myself.
You made me a believer. I'm gonna tell Ruben to get some for his
They
birthday.
work. Sometimes I feel tall.
Sometimes you start bumping into people. What are you looking at?
And my sink, I'm like I'm all over on top of my sink.
Like a la madre.
Shit. I'm gonna got me a pair.
Dude.
Let's just say if
I'll
if I
send
look
you-
taller next week, there will be signs.
I'll send you the link.
Send
Yes,
me the link. It's
yes,
happening.
He's all excited.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm gonna be in the club next week looking like I'm 6 foot tall.
If y'all want to, if anybody out there wants to know, just email y'all's site,
Oh, for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
the link.
Shit, I want to go check out your show. I'm gonna try to make it to the honky tonk.
Yeah,
this weekend.
hopefully this weekend we should
Oh, yeah, I
be
wanna-
free up Saturday.
Yeah, I need to update my website, but so don't go to the website. Just go to my social media. Usually like my Instagram, Gabe Garcia Music.
That's where you
I
got.
mean, Gabe Garcia Official, or my Facebook, Gabe Garcia Official fan page. I usually keep up to date in my.
That's where we
it's
can
on
keep
there.
up with all the shows and stuff.
Yeah, I need to. I mean, because I don't know how many people look at websites much anymore. But besides that-
Yeah,
They
You'd
probably
be
still,
surprised.
do.
Yeah, I mean, you have to grab their attention. You have to grab their
Yeah,
attention.
it's just like I do everything myself. So it's just like, man, there's so much you gotta.
you gotta use
keep
your
up
social media as a funnel to get to the
Yeah.
website.
Because he's an expert at all that. He makes the webpage run. People are like, oh my God, your webpage is, how long has it been up? Oh, 3 weeks. I mean, and it looks, it is badass.
It's,
It
it's
does
cool.
look-
It's cool.
But it has a good flow to it.
with. Yeah, I probably still got shows from like 2 years ago.
You know, I was
You need
actually.
to
And people are like, "Are you playing songs?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." They're like, "What's on your website?" I'm like, "No, it's like look at the date. That's like 2023 or something.
It's a show from when you were like
Why are
17
you wearing
years old.
Why are you wearing a COVID mask? Oh shit! I gotta update that shit.
I see you brought your guitar in. What kind of guitar you got, man?
That's actually a story with this one too.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
So I have a So whenever I got when I was on the TV show, Taylor. Well, Gibson was our sponsor, and but man, so we had like this. We were like so sequestered on that show. And we had we stayed at the Opryland Hotel, and we had a whole wing to ourselves and stuff, and we had like a security guard from the end of the hallway and the beginning of the hallway, and then we had a little hangout room. Had a bunch of like Gibson guitars, and just, we would hang out in there and just play or do whatever we wanted. But Gibson was a sponsor on our show, and they were like kind of being pricks about us using other guitars and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because they were like, but I was like, man, you give us some good shit. You know, because they brought like 20 guitars in the room, and a lot of like Epiphones or a lot of this, like or some like I don't even know if there was a actual Gibson in there, like a J45 or something badass, you know. And so I'm kind of like, screw this, I'm gonna like try to reach out. So one of the guys on the band helped me out to get Taylor to sneak in some guitars for me.
Oh, nice.
Because if you brought your own guitar, you could use it, but you can't go source out.
Go score right there.
Yeah, because even the Gibson people were like, and don't get one of our guitars and just play it once and then you go back to your guitar. Like you know, everybody's asking about it. So I'm like, screw them. I'm gonna go with Taylor. So they get me a few guitars. So after the show, I ended up having a Taylor endorsement for a while, and I would get half off.
Oh no way.
Half off Taylor's, and so John, when he got his record deal and everything, he wanted a Taylor, and as George Strait plays a 910 Taylor, and he wanted the same thing. It's like a $5,000 guitar, and so I got him that guitar, and so but now plays a lot of Martins now. So a few months back, he's like, hey, I got that Taylor. I don't play it no more. These Martins now, just hanging on the wall. He's like, you want it? I'm like, well, goddamn, yeah, it's my guitar too. It's like half custody right there, like 50-50, man. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, what the hell are you gonna do with it? Like, you don't sell it or give it away. I was like, it's mine. Fucking help you with that discount, man.
He tried to get the parental rights from you.
Yeah, man. I was like, should we call the divorce?
Right? Hell yeah.
So you got custody now.
Were you paying alimony though? Yeah. Child support.
But yeah, so he gave it to me.
I want to see this, man.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh man, that thing's beautiful. I don't know much about guitars, but I wish I would have learned the guitars. They're badass.
And that's nice. That is nice.
Let me check this out. I don't want to be clumsy and drop it.
So he played that.
I'm looking at it. I ain't going to touch it. I don't want to be responsible if it falls.
Oh, man, this is beautiful. I wish I would have learned how to play guitars. Man, I would have been horrible. If I would have been recording at 15 with guitars, I would have been horrible, man. I wouldn't be the humble guy you are, I'll tell you that right now.
No, so he, so he gave it to me something. I play it every once in a while. I'll take it out. But I'm trying to...
Is there a favorite song you like to strum on that one?
Man, that's one thing. Everybody always has a favorite, but I just like to play whatever. I don't know. I don't really have favorites. Because I have like go-to songs. Like sometimes like depending if there's girls around, then I know what.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I want to showcase my voice a little more.
You got the player song.
I got my buddies drinking, so I'm like, okay, I know the drinking song to go to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a hard where everybody's like, what's your favorite song? I'm like, well, I don't know. It just depends on.
On the mood.
Don't play Netflix and chill song now.
Which one?
Don't play Netflix and chill song. Play one for the boys.
This ain't that type of party.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I wrote I'll play a little bit of this one. There we go. I wrote this one, so I dated a girl from Divine in Divine, Texas, and I ended up leaving her to move to Nashville and all that, So I wrote a bunch of those songs, leaving Nashville and leaving her behind kind of songs. So this was like one of the first ones I wrote. Talks about me moving to Nashville and leaving her behind.
Did a dog die though?
Huh?
Did a dog die though?
No, dog didn't die, but another guy took the girl.
Oh.
So I had to write a sequel.
Yeah,
a sequel to
okay.
that one. And it's called it's a song called "Here I Go Again," and that pretty much because we started, we're still kind of talking, and I heard that she started seeing somebody. I'm like, no, we're still talking, you know. And when I come down, I see her, but then I heard that she was really seeing this guy, so it was kind of one of those. My buddy calls it the creeper song.
Yeah.
You drive down the road to see
you
if
saw the
see
truck.
if the trucks and drive, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, but so this is the one that I wrote when I left. It's called One More Memory for the Road. We both knew this day will finally come. These cowboy boots are made to run. Can't hang my hat in one place too long. My heart's full of nothing but country songs. And my clothes and my guitars are packed. I don't know when I'll be back. Show me what I'm gonna miss. With one more kiss that lasts all night, and getting lost in each other's eyes, waking up to another sunrise, shining down on you. Me singing your favorite song, holding on while we dance along. One more goodbye before I go, and one more memory for the road. I was chasing this dream and I met you. I love the pigs that don't make me choose. Girl, you and I got a real good thing, but I ain't ready for a wedding ring. I hope someday this will all work out. Road I'm on brings it back around. You're looking at me like you are right now. Needing one more kiss and last all night, and getting lost in each other's eyes, waking up to another sunrise, shining down on you. Me singing your favorite song, holding on while we dance along. One more goodbye before I go, one more memory for the road.
Oh yeah, bro.
I would clap if it would mess it up. That's just amazing.
I feel privileged to be here listening to that right now. I
Don't
know.
forget, ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Garcia.
Man,
Gabe
it's
Garcia at La Honky Tonk.
having the headphones on and listening to that right here, man. Oh man, bro. I'm just glad my wife wasn't in here, man.
So I'll play the secret. You want to hear the secret?
Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this one, like I said, I came back and was like, man, I gotta find out for myself and see if it's really true. And it was true. But then I was like, that's all right. I ended up dating the Titans cheerleader.
Oh shit! So you won, bro.
I want to hear that song. I want to hear that song.
I want to see the video.
Oh, that was another thing. So I ended up dating a girl from the Titans, and so I ended up knowing a lot of the girls, you know, some of the main girls and stuff, and so John's from California, from Northern Cal.
Okay.
So he grew up in Winters, Dixon, Folsom, all that area, like Napa.
Oh, okay, Napa.
area.
I only know Folsom from prison, bro.
Bacaville and all that area.
Yeah.
But so there was a girl that was in Nashville. She was just visiting, and she wanted to be a singer, and she was a 49er cheerleader. And so she didn't make the team, so she wanted to move to Nashville. But so we ended up. I don't even remember how we met her. Probably at the bar, but I was like, well, we got a room empty. Like,
I bet you did, bro. I bet
dude.
you did.
Come on down.
You're talking about parties too. So she would bring her friends over. So we had like 5 49er cheerleaders hanging at the house.
You know what, bro? Get out of here right now. With these damn
No,
stories.
keep going. I like it. At my age, I just love to hear the story now.
But yeah, so it wasn't too bad. But so I didn't have that heartache for
Oh,
no,
very
that shit
long.
didn't last at all.
Dude, I'm like, I don't even know her name anymore.
Like, I don't even know who I wrote this dance song. But I had 5 cheerleaders at the house.
There you go.
We're here still driving down the road. But yeah, this is called Here We Go Again.
Badass.
I know I probably shouldn't do it. I should have stayed right at home. It's so hard, can't go through this. Some things are better left unknown. But I just have to see if she's over me, if she's really gone. Here I go again, driving down her street, hoping she don't see me. I don't see her with him, and hope it was a lie. This truck ain't in her drive, man, this could be the end. But here I go again. Yes, here I go again. Seems like I've always made it this far, between the stop sign and the truth. All the rumors keep doing their part. I just gotta see this through. Take my foot off the brake, gonna hope and pray she's all alone. 'Cause here I go again, driving down her street, hoping she don't see me. I don't see her with him, and hope it was a lie. This truck ain't in her drive, man, this could be the end. But here I go again. Here I go again. Looks like her porch light is on. I hope to prove them wrong. Just gotta know. Here I go again, driving down her street, hoping she don't see me. I don't see her with him, hope it was a lie. This truck ain't in her drive, man, this could be the end. But here I go again. Yes, here I go again.
Oh yeah, dude.
Gabe Garcia.
Hey, that's badass, dude.
Thanks.
Dude, it's not even fair, bro. You're like, it's not even fair. You have that voice, dude. Killing me.
Let me ask you this.
That's why sometimes I'm in my work truck and I'm just like, I think about it every day, man. I'm just like, man, I shouldn't even be here in this damn truck, like working.
Dude, it's
I should
not
be on the road, or even if I didn't make any money, I just want to I'm like, you know what, like just talk like I said, basically talking about like life. You know, it's like, you know, I'm 45. I'm like, okay, well, what's gonna make me happy? Yeah. I mean, I don't have no kids or family, so I can do it if I want, you know. And I was like, man, let's just go get an RV trailer and.
Let me know if you need someone to drive for you. I'll drive for you, bro. That's what I do for a living.
Shit, we got the person for you to get an RV from and down in Odessa.
Oh yeah, we got you a good deal,
Yes,
Anthony
sir.
Patterson. I don't know if you.
Anthony. Oh yeah.
Oh, you know it. Who doesn't know Anthony?
We're related. We're related through marriage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Anthony. I met Anthony and Leo helping a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Cook at his parents' flea market.
El Gritón.
Yeah, and it was funny because when they showed up, they're like, "What do y'all do?" "Oh, we sell cars."
Oh, yeah.
And Leo wasn't saying anything, and he's like, "Oh, we sell cars." And they tasted the food. They're like, "Hey, man, can we have another taco?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. You're buying them.
Sure.
You're buying them." So
Yeah.
They kept ordering. They're like, "Man, bro, I don't know what you did with these fajitas, but this is the best fajita we ever had." So they would keep going every weekend as long as I was there. Then fast forward to a couple years later, we went to a basketball game to see Ruben's boy. They played Cole at one of the Northside gyms, and all I hear is like, "Hey, there's the best fajita man in Texas," and it was Anthony. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He's like, "Hey, man, we miss you. You're not at the flea market anymore." I'm like, "Nah, I stopped because I got an injury." And he's all like, "Man, tacos haven't been the same since you've been gone." I'm like, "I hear that a lot."
Did he play the song he recorded?
Oh yeah. He sent it to me.
Yeah, he sent me.
It sounds good. I was like, hey man, that's badass.
Yeah.
Dude. I go, and I'm not guessing you up just because. I go, it's really good.
Yeah.
I go, you have a great tone for it. So we're waiting for that, Anthony, just in case. And thank you, Anthony Patterson and Ron Hoover Marine and RV Center in Odessa.
That was a perfect drop right there. The way they went.
That linked up perfect.
Yeah. Hey, we're having some technical difficulties with these cameras. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this episode,
that's right,
there's too much star power. There's too much star power in here.
Yeah, shit.
So
Dude, they couldn't handle it, bro. You took the cameers out with that voice, dude.
Which one was that one or that one?
It doesn't matter. All of
It's
them.
starting to be two of them now.
Oh, really?
Dude, they couldn't handle the serenade.
The power.
I couldn't handle the serenade shit. I was a bit ready to run away with you, bro.
Puro poder.
Nah, but I'm really sorry about the cameras, man.
Oh, no, you're good.
We never had this issue.
All they care about is hearing us.
I just think
Their stories.
that
I think they can visualize
Oh,
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
oh,
yeah,
NFL
everybody's
cheerleaders
gonna be
and a private party,
Just
of
close your
course.
eyes. Just close your eyes and just picture cheerleaders and
Just shake the pom poms.
just a bunch of Nile guys walking.
Oh,
around.
hell yeah, dude. Bro, that's why I don't even want to hear your stories, bro. I'm about to kick you out of here with
Hey,
those
we're gonna
Oh,
stories,
have an after hours que pasa con la masa on OnlyFans.
the honky tonk on Saturday, bro.
That's a loud honky tonk on Saturday. We'll be there, believe
Hell
me.
yeah, dude.
We might
gotta go.
or might not show up with cheerleaders. I don't know.
Oh shit.
We
Gabe's
shall
got the
see.
cheerleaders, bro.
But I mean, that's amazing, man. In your career, has there ever been an instance where you had something embarrassing happen and you just said, "Fuck it, I'm going. Like I'm not gonna stop or get off the stage or whatever."
No,
Thank God. That's a question.
I've always kind of been like I don't. I've never been drunk on stage like that. I mean, I've drank, but I've never been. I've been pretty. I never wanted to be that person that everybody's like, oh, this guy. Like, when
Don't bring him on. He's
when I get booked or something or anything. Just I just don't want anything bad. Like, I mean, I've had my share of trouble. Like, I mean, I was blasted all over the news when I got a DWI one time, and I'm like, it was funny too because I know that wasn't funny, but
I was gonna say, what do you mean funny?
it wasn't funny. But I was I would play. I just didn't know it would go that far, but it was like I would play a trail ride in New Mexico, and the guy that brought the horses for the trail ride, he was from Roswell, and I was there, and he brought the horses. He got the truck, and hey Gabe, he's like, I heard you on the radio, on the way over here from Roswell, and this, and I was like, oh yeah, what song they play? He's like, no, they mentioned about your DWI. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what?
that's fucked
I was
up.
like, God damn, all the way over
Wow.
here. It's like, shit.
That's not
I was
cool
like,
at all.
but yeah, it was. They really blessed me on that one. It's like,
But I
shit.
think when it's a name, they have to.
yeah,
Like,
well,
sensationalism, which is
well,
sad.
like, what they would say, all press is good press.
Oh yeah. But
Shit, you're known as the rowdy cowboy now, dude. On that
I'm
one,
like, I'm not. I'm
The
I'm an
outlaw.
outlaw, yeah.
outlaw
And
country.
everybody's like, oh, he just did it just to sell more records.
hey, Gabe, that's another notch in your gun.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't mind being in the category.
No, man, that's badass. I mean, and thank you. I think that's the first performance.
No, that's fucking amazing,
You,
man.
you,
That blew me
you
away.
baptized us by fire.
Shit, there's clean up in aisle 2 over here, bro. That's all I know.
We need to squish him up fast. No, man. I mean, we can't thank you enough. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
it's
thanks,
been one of those things where we wish we had more time where we could just be here and just go on and talk.
We could always do a part 2 or
And
something.
Hell yeah.
of course, we'd love to have you back, and we can go with that. And I mean, just to have you here, genuinely be who you are, and let people know, what Gabe Garcia is about, your music, your life, advice, and just it's just amazing for you to be here. Again, we can't thank you enough for
No, I
making
feel
time
Thanks
for
for
us.
having me.
I feel privileged, man, just being serenaded like that right here on the show, dude.
You got a new fan now.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm a huge fan now.
Don't be a Yolanda. Just be cool. We're good.
No, you're
I don't know where he went, but I will find out. I will find the cheerleaders. I don't know.
Cheerleaders.
So now every time I think of you, I'm just gonna think of cheerleaders. I'm like, God damn it, Gabe.
I'm gonna think of Lavernia, dude. That's what
Oh yes, Lavernia. We'll be going live
So we
soon.
look at the houses.
Oh, we're just shopping.
Which, make sure a house has a pool.
Right?
Just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gotta
Oh,
help.
dude, you know what? Speaking of, when I lived in McAllen, I used to go to this one spot. I go out all the time. Simon Says, "What's up?" It was one of my favorite rock bars, and it was funny because there was always a group of people, And they would all be whispering and they take off and like, what's going on? They're like, oh, you didn't get invited. I'm like, invited to what? Oh, they have a pool party. I'm like, it's 2 a.m. They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So one day I invited to invite myself and I told my roommate, hey, let's go. And sure enough, it's like, oh, clothes is optional. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And I go, and there's beer. So it was one of those 5 o'clock in the morning kind of things that I'm like, hey, where do I take a shower? And like, oh, come and use the shower in my room. Wink, wink. And I'm like, oh, of course. But it was one of those things where it's like, if I never would have invited myself, I never would have found out. And that I was like, this has been going on for how long? I was all pissed off.
You fucked around and found out, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah. And I found out, and I loved it. I kept going back.
Yeah.
I didn't learn the first time.
Oh, no, I'm not even. I'm gonna be quiet on this one.
Oh yeah, your ass will get in trouble. I'm good.
Anything I said was just all in fun.
It's part of the show. Part of the show. I promise. But yeah, man, we can't thank you enough, Gabe. Hopefully,
just to get views.
Oh yeah, just for the likes and the
they're
views.
gonna want to hear what we talk about next time.
Oh yeah, well, part 2, you better tune in for part 2.
Part 2 is gonna get. We're gonna get down to the
It's gonna
nitty-gritty.
get saucy. We'll lower the lights down, have some candles going, and we might have visual, we might not. You have to tune in and watch.
Sorry about the cameras, everybody. If you're listening, I don't know what's going on.
We are on Spotify also, just in case you can't miss the 2 great amazing songs that Gabe played for us.
Oh yeah.
Again, what we'll do also is we'll add your logo on our website, and that way they can click and go directly to your Instagram, so people can support whenever you play.
Yeah, I'll try to update the website too, so I'll work on that.
Okay, is there anything else that you want to tell people as far as like your socials?
No,
can find out?
Basically the 2 major ones, just the Gabe Garcia official fan page on Facebook, and then Gabe Garcia official on Instagram.
Cool.
But yeah, I usually post everything on there. I don't know anything else coming up. I got a May 4th. I'm playing. Chente Barrera booked me for the San Jose Mission.
Nice.
The Sick of the Mile Fest.
Is that here in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at the San Jose Mission. Can't remember what time, but I'll be posting everything anyways. But that's on May the 4th, so that's coming up too.
Shit, I'll try going to that too. Just saying, if you get a broth thrown at you, bro, just
It's not mine. I might throw you a bidet receipt. Here's your gift, Gabe.
Yeah.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's maybe something else, but I know those are the ones for sure right now that I think on top of my head. So this Saturday, La Honka Tonk, and then May 4th, San Jose Mission.
Perfect. Any last thing you want to add?
Yeah, don't try to make me drink because I gave it for Lent. So I've been everybody's been like, you got a shot? I'm like, no, man, like I gave it up. I've been drinking out all the damn non-alcoholics that they have to go look around at the bar to go find some.
when you pick up drinking again after Easter,
April 20th.
Okay,
but I don't know. We'll see.
You might just stick with it.
Well, or at least chill out with it because it is nice. Like, and a lot of people do respect it, and I guess they kind of. Well, if you can do it, that maybe I'll do it. Because I get to tell that whenever I tell them no, and then they're like, kind of like, and they think about it because they're like, and then even a buddy of mine, last night we were out, and I guess, but he had to drive to New Braunfels, but he was like, "What are you drinking? What is that?" I was like, they have these liquors now. It was a rum.
Mm-hmm.
They have rum, whiskey, tequila, but it's 0 proof, and I was and he's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's 0 proof rum." And he's like, "Man, let me have that." And I was like, "Well, yeah, you got to drive." So it still looks like you're drinking, and it tastes like something, but it's 0 proof. And he's like, "Man, I like that." So I actually bought a couple bottles. I went to the liquor store and bought some bottles because it's still like I say, even just drinking the beers, like there's Heineken Zero, Ultra, and all them having, but it's nice to just be there, still drink, have fun, and but even my other buddy was like, I don't know. I don't like sober Gabe. He's no fun.
We want evil Gabe.
Yeah. But it's nice to like have that clear mind and just still be out till 2 a.m. But I can feel fine. And I'm always like, God, or if I drive somewhere, I'm like, God damn, where the cops when I'm
gotta worry
exactly.
Like, come pull me over now.
Especially
when they ask me like,
and then you pull up the
sir, how many beers have you drank? Well, I've had about 6-pack. And they'd be like, what? Step out. There's not a zero.
Non-alcoholic. Oh, there, I get out of here.
I've been hearing a lot about this drink on TikTok. It's called kava. It's a root. It's natural, I guess, and you drink it, and you don't get drunk or nothing, but it gives you makes you more social and loosens you up and stuff like that.
Like a mushroom.
I don't know what exactly. I'm curious about. I want to get it,
I don't know about new shit.
dude. On the camping this weekend,
What's it called?
it's called Kava something, Kava Haven
Like
or
they have
something.
a store?
Yeah, they have it on Amazon and all that stuff.
Oh, so you could get it. So you don't know what the hell's in there.
No, it's a root. It's some type of root or something. Shit, over the weekend, dude, we went camping and I got this THC infused drink, dude. Oh man.
Oh yeah, they have that. Those are the bars.
Oh man, that killed. I drank half of it and I was feeling good, dude.
There's a bar.
Really?
There's a bar near by my place where I live, and they have that.
I drank half and I was feeling real good, and then I drank the other half, dude.
Make
And
you
it was,
sleepy or something?
it was too much, dude. I was just like, oh shit, what's going on?
You're zoning out.
I don't partake in the 420 and all that.
Well, I'm just scared I might get random tested at work.
Oh, yeah, that's a scary part.
It'll probably. I don't know for sure because
Yeah,
I think it's so little, but I'm not sure, dude.
I think THC does.
I'll take gummies, but I learned the hard way the first time because I took one and they're like, you're supposed to take one and wait.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
And I can't wait. And I was like, I took another one. And then 45 minutes in, I took 4. And then 2 hours later, I was melted in the couch looking at the TV that was off. And my roommate goes, hey, you know the TV's off, right? And I'm like, what? It is? I go, I saw some guy walking around. He goes, yeah, it's me. I'm behind you. I'm like,
Is it the shadow?
fuck. It was just a shadow, the reflection of the TV. I'm like, man, that's a boring-ass movie. He's not even talking.
Those fucking edibles ain't no joke, dude. One time my buddy gave me an Easter, you know, the Easter egg chocolate, the bunny
The
chocolate.
Cadbury's?
Well, it was a big old fucking chocolate, dude. Bunny chocolate. And I just took a bite of the ear, bro. That was it. Just like the little
You turned
nibble
into
of
the
it.
fucking money.
No, bro. I was like trying to pray it away, dude. I'm like, please God, take this away. I took about 3 showers, dude. It wouldn't, and it kept escalating, dude. I
Was
was
it
like,
a weed one? I wonder if it
Yeah.
Because there's one that my buddy's been taking. He buys them on. He gets them through some guy, but they're mushroom. But they're like a chocolate pieces or thing like that. And
yeah.
he loves them.
He goes to fucking different dimension. Huh?
I guess.
Yeah, some of that shit scares me, man. That's why I just got away from it. I'm like, no, unless I'm not doing anything the next day and I'm just going to veg, I'll take 2 little squares and I'm night-night.
Yeah, dude.
But I sleep so good. Like, you just get real thirsty. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I can't mess with that stuff.
But, yeah, they make them out of, like, nerd sour ropes and all kinds of stupid shit. And I'm like, I'd eat the whole bag and I'd fucking probably
You think you're
die.
eating candy?
Yeah, I'd probably be inside the bag. Like, hey, get me the fuck out. Like, that shit
yeah.
trips you out bad. But, no, we're good.
Yeah, but sorry for the camera technical difficulties, man. I'm so sorry that that's happened while you're on the show, man.
Oh no, you're good.
It's just-
As long as they're hearing the story,
But
Yeah.
we're going to do part 2.
Yeah, we'll have a part 2 coming up.
And we'll have
you
more
could just,
music.
you could just put, I guess, one of my pictures or something. On
Yeah. I'll see what I could do.
on those parts.
He's a master. He'll figure it out.
I'll figure something out, but hopefully I can do
send you a
something
picture.
really cool.
I can send you a picture of the cheerleaders or.
Oh, don't do that,
Yes.
bro. You're gonna get me in trouble.
No, send
You're
them
gonna
to
get
me.
in trouble.
I have to
Send them
proofread
Hector,
them.
bro.
Make sure
Hey,
that we
it's part,
get.
you can't get it's part of my life.
Yeah, exactly. You have to include it.
The old
Yeah.
scenes.
The golden and maroon.
I can send you some old pictures of stuff I have here.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
dude.
And we need to make sure that we got the spacers.
The spacers.
On the shoes. Where
Yeah,
you
I'll
measure
send-
it.
I'll send you-
Oh,
I'll
come
send
on,
you
bro. Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
No, I gotta get some spacers. Dude. I fucking hate walking around the club or somewhere, dude, and look like a little guy in there.
Man, sometimes I feel
No,
small.
you'd be surprised.
Dude, you're tall,
I
bro.
mean, $35 for these, and they look cool. They're not bad. They're dirty, but
That's another invoice.
because I wear them all the time, I want to look.
When you mention
wanna
something
look
more than
tall.
3 times, it's an invoice.
We got to invoice somebody.
We'll send it to Amazon. Jeff Bezos, you listening? It's on you, buddy.
Hey, or whatever. Yeah, I know this story. They better send me some new ones.
It's a new one.
Hell yeah.
Influencer.
Man, I'm thinking about when you playing the guitar. To think that was just hanging on a wall.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, the voice, bro, it sounded like, I think they clean up the voice
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
we all do.
But that sounded fucking clean as shit, man. I can't believe how it sounded, dude. I'm telling you, bro, clean
It's
up
just
an
the,
aisle
it's
too
just the
over here,
mic.
bro.
It's just the mic.
No, well, he'll tell you because he's the one that's in charge of all this. But yeah, I mean, they came out
Hell yeah.
good. I'm glad that you were able to perform something for us. And again, you christened the podcast
Oh,
was the
hell yeah,
first
dude.
song,
That was-
first artist,
Fuck yeah,
and
dude.
we're very excited for that. We're very happy and blessed.
I'm blown away, dude. And I feel privileged to have you here and just give us that
And
little
you
show right
just,
there.
you just have it on y'all have it on YouTube too, or just
Yeah, we're on
Am-
YouTube
Am-
and
Amazon?
Spotify. It'll be on
Spotify.
Apple. I got to get it up on Apple, but
We have TikTok, we have Instagram. We're
Yeah.
working on a Facebook. I know that Facebook is for old people, but it's it works. It's social media.
Yeah.
But we're working on that as well. Again, we can't thank you enough. Wish we had more time.
Y'all have you also those shirts too?
Yeah.
yeah. We're gonna make sure you
we're
get
gonna
one.
get some, and
We
I'm
got
gonna
some
get you
coming in.
your large.
Yeah, large. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got you.
You have
we got
different
you one.
colors, or what are y'all doing?
We're gonna go with black and gray
black for now.
For now,
Yeah, give me
but
black.
But we'll get
Black
you. We'll
and
get
gray
you
or
one.
black?
Well, we
Black
we
or
don't have the
gray?
gray yet, but we're gonna
I'll
do
take a
black
black.
or gray.
Yeah, give me black.
Yeah, you
We'll,
got
we'll,
one coming
we'll take
your
it to you
way.
Saturday.
Okay.
Honky
We'll take it to you Saturday, and we'll take you. I think we have some stickers here that you can have as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll promote Gabe Garcia as much as we can on our end.
Oh, you got
And
a fan
again-
of me, bro.
And
That's
thank you,
thanks.
You got a
thank you
diehard fan.
for the awesome
the
merch.
koozies.
We
Oh, yeah,
got
the
some
koozies.
koozies.
Oh, yeah.
Again, thank you for that. I can't thank you enough, Gabe.
No,
I
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me,
yeah.
And I know the second time will be better, bigger
Yeah.
and better. We'll have some cheerleaders in present, hopefully, to bring back some memories. But tune in, guys. Again, thank you so much, Gabe.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all for watching. Everybody out there.
Man,
Appreciate
remember,
See
y'all.
y'all soon. See y'all soon.
que pasa con la masa.
Don't forget.
Share, like, subscribe, share the show, don't be a hoe.
Hey, hold on.
That's not the clapper.